welcome back everybody to another AtmosMobs update. Today we are looking at the 1.4.6 version of AtmosMobs, and it was also a Christmas update. So there are a few things specific to Christmas that I'm going to cover. So in the changelog, they had a couple changes to some pre-existing animals, as well as the addition of 3 new things. So 1 new animal, 1 new entity, and 1 new tree. So I don't actually have anything, so I'm just going to spawn it. If you happen to have a spruce sapling, some bone meal, and a flower pot, and you go to your crafting table, you put that, and that, and that, and you get a Christmas tree. Caution, it will fall exactly where you're standing, so if you want it in a specific spot, I suggest you move to that spot before clicking the ground. So, there we go, my beautiful Christmas tree beside my pet frog. So, you can't really do anything with it just yet, so I'm going to spawn it to daytime, and I'm going to go to the closest tagga. Let's see here, tagga. Alright, so the 2 new additions, the new entity and the new animal, spawn in the tagga. One is rare and one is somewhat rare. So we're just going to wander around and hopefully find what we are looking for. Because to be able to start using the Christmas tree, you need to interact with this new entity that's been added. Actually, you know what? I'm in creative mode. I could just fly. So, we may or may not come across anything. If not, I can just go back. Because I don't actually see what we are looking for. So, we'll go back. Oops. And that's not what I'm looking for. Alright. So, maybe this will work a little better. So what we are looking for is a reindeer and a Santa Claus. Those are the 2 new things that have been added besides the Christmas tree. And they're supposed to spawn in snowy type biomes. The Santa is pretty rare, so I may just have to spawn him using a spawn egg, and then the reindeer is supposed to be just as common as the rest of the Atmos mobs. However, of course, we seem to be a little delayed getting our spawn stuff. So, I will go in here, and I will spawn my own, I guess, like so. So, with the reindeer, I'm just going to spawn a few reindeer. There, we have a whole herd of reindeer. Oh! And a Santa just spawned on top of one of them. So if I come over here, we have a Santa right on top. So what you can do is these reindeer can be tamed. Oh! He flies. That is so cool. So if you give your reindeer a golden carrot, and you may have to give him 2 or 3, and then you stick a saddle on his back, and bam, he's been tamed. So then you just right-click to ride him around. However, it is a bit buggy at the moment, The reindeer is supposed to auto jump, but only when he collides with blocks, and at the moment it is a little buggy. So, I'm just gonna right click and get off of him. Then if I come over here to Santa here, whose reindeer is obviously Rudolph, because it has a red nose. There, I can tame his reindeer if I want to. There. I have no clue if it's gonna stay with a red nose. And then if you give Santa a cookie, he kind of glitches out. Okay, so I'm on his reindeer with a red nose. You just right click to dismount. And if I come over to Santa Claus here, who's clearly glitching through the ground, if I give him a cookie, he says, "Thank you, Nom, ho ho ho, now I want some milk." So, give him some milk, and he drops an item. So if you collect that item, ignoring the reindeer, "Thank you once more, gulp, have this in return." He gives you a Christmas star. So what I'm going to do is, because the Rudolph one is pretty rare, I'm going to try and take him back home with me. Hopefully I can teleport with me on his back. Whoa, he flies! He flies! How am I supposed to put him in the barn if he flies? Okay, so I won't be able to take him with me. That really sucks, because I have no clue where my home is in relation to this. But anyway, if I take my Christmas star back, close the door, and you have to decorate these trees to get a result. So, you can use any dye, and you can use glowstone dust. So I'm going to grab some glowstone dust, and I'm going to grab red dye. So I'm going to give it the glowstone dust, so that gives you the lights. The red gives you your decorations. I have used lapis before, but don't need any more direct decorations. Then you give the star, and you will get Christmas presents. So it says right click with nothing in your hand to open the presents. Right click, and all these items open up. So then you can simply go and collect all these items. So as you can see, I got gold ingots, iron ingots, some diamonds, some emerald, a clock, fire spear, and actually that's all I got this time. And every day it will give you presents. Did you have to give it a new star every time? No. Okay. So you have to wait. Once a day it will give you presents. So it's practically a giving tree. So that's pretty handy. Another thing that's been changed is the way the bison interacts. So for this I'm going to need some wheat. I have to give myself some wheat, and I'm going to the plains. So where are my plains? They're there. So we should get some bison spawning. If not, I'll have to spawn some of my own. So let me just there's the bison. So if I go over here and just spawn a bunch of bison, bison. Oh, we got quite a few little baby bison too. That's a new addition as well. But if you look, if I switch to survival mode here, they're supposed to try and hurt me. But anyway, they follow you with wheat now. You can feed them wheat. There, fed them wheat. They breed. Bam, another baby bison. However, if I get rid of the wheat, they hurt me. Oh, run away. Don't hurt me, little bison. Ah. So as long as you're holding wheat, they won't hurt you. They'll just follow you around. Or this one in particular, anyway. Okay. So I'm sorry, had to get rid of them. So if I go in here and hit a baby, oh yeah, bam. They're supposed to, maybe not. Okay, well they're supposed to come at me if I kill a baby, but apparently it's not working. It only works right now if you hold wheat. So bam, I have wheat. Ooh, yum. Yum, 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 yum. And then he starts hurting me if I take the wheat away. So then I run away. Alright, so also the last thing that's been added, and I'm not sure if it's just a bug or if they've actually been added for permanent, but we have all these random spawners as well as some that I'm not really sure. Ender Pearl, Potion Spawner, XP Bottle, TNT Spawner, etc. Minecart, Boat, Creeper. It's a little weird, but anyway. At the bottom here we have AtmosMobs spawners. So, charged creeper spawners. I'm just going to click one here. How about the Mahi Mahi one? And if you go and put it somewhere, you're going to have a constant supply of that particular animal. There we go. And bam! We have a bunch of Mahi Mahi. And a dead one. Because apparently they can't survive. So that was just another update I wanted to mention. As well as, on the forum page, he suggests using a mod called Mod Spawner Control with your AtmosMobs. So I have it installed. You have to install it into your jar file when you install Forge. And when you hit F6, it opens up this master control system. So if you hit biome control, all the biomes pop up. Now I also have extra biomes installed, so that's where you get temperate rainforest, mountain taiga, green swamplands, and all that. So if you click on any random one, so like the meadow, for example, you can pick monsters, creatures, water creatures, ambients. So if I go into creatures here, all the ones that are blue are the ones that are going to spawn in the meadow. So I've already gone through and configured this particular world, and then all the ones that are in red are ones that are not going to spawn. So you can definitely make it a lot more realistic, and then you can go to monsters. Currently it's only Enderman and Spider. And you can add lots of other things here. I'm going to turn the owl on. So as you can see, there's lots of options. You can even put a ghast in there if you want. And then water creatures, if there happens to be a pond in there. And then ambience is just your regular Minecraft bat. So you can go through and have a lot of fun with that. When you have Mo creatures installed as well, when you open it up and you click creatures, it also will have all the Mo creatures in here as well. So for right now, because I don't have Mo creatures installed, you can see that it's only going to be the AtmosMobs showing up. So, and then when you're done, don't forget to save it. So as soon as you hit the save, then things will start spawning in your desired biomes. So that is everything for the new update for 1.4.6. And I will see you guys next time with another video.